Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bitumelo Musenogi. It's great to have you here. So we're still continuing about how to achieve your goals in 2025. We'll be focusing on part 3 today, which comes from part 2 and from part 1. So part 1 would have been telling us about how to achieve our goals in 2025, and we talked about believing in yourself. Part 2 focused on personal development. Now part 3 is going to focus on procrastination. So basically what we're saying is that learn to let go of procrastination. Stop procrastinating. So in 2025, what we're essentially saying is stop procrastinating in order for you to be able to reach your goals. So since you are here, please don't forget to subscribe and to comment, in terms of what you think about today's topic, and to also share so that the other people can be able to see what we're talking about here. So yes, we're focusing on how to achieve your goals in 2025. So basically what I'm focusing on today is for us to stop procrastinating, right? What is procrastination? Procrastination is putting off doing things, delaying getting things done or starting things or taking action. Instead of you doing something, you know what you're supposed to do, but you just don't do it. You say, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it later, I'll do it next week, instead of you doing today, without really a substance, without really a real reason why you are postponing taking action. So what causes procrastination? I think it's fear. Fear of not being sure that you'll be able to achieve this thing, you'll be able to get it done. Fear of failure, fear of not being able to get it done, fear of being judged, and that cripples you so much that you just don't get to do it. You keep postponing doing this thing that you're supposed to do. The second thing, I think, it's negative beliefs. It's basically not believing in yourself, or believing that you may not be able to achieve this thing that you want to achieve. You may not be able to get it done. You don't have confidence in yourself. You are always thinking negatively about yourself and your capabilities. You feel that you're not capable. And so that can cause you to delay taking action, to delay doing these things that are going to enable you to reach your goals, right? The third one is perfectionism. Sometimes we want perfect conditions at all times before we start doing the things that we know we're supposed to do. So for example, I'll give you an example with this channel of mine. So I've done I've shared a video previously where I was talking about how some of the struggles that I had with being consistent on YouTube. And one of those things was that the conditions were not conducive, or are still not conducive. Like, for example, when I'm supposed to record, there's so much noise outside, and it's so very distractive. Sometimes when I'm recording, you'll hear so much noise, and I don't want to hear that voice. I looked for apps that can actually remove sound from my videos, but I struggled. Yes, CapCut does have a feature that reduces noise. It doesn't take it out completely. So if there's a lot of noise all of a sudden while I'm recording, you will still hear a little bit of that noise in there. But initially, I had a very serious problem with that, because every time I will record, there'll be some noise that happens. Whether there's a car passing, there's kids playing downstairs, making noise, screaming. I always used to have problem with that, and that made me not record. Sometimes it's at night, dogs are barking. I always used to feel very uncomfortable, and I end up not recording, and I'll say I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow there's another noise, I end up missing my deadlines of actually posting a video here on YouTube. So that is that. You want the condition to be so perfect, but sometimes the conditions will not be perfect, and they will not be perfect actually. Let me not say unless. Sometimes the conditions will not be perfect, but what will be required is for you to take action regardless if the conditions are not perfect. So this perfectionism that we have, that we want the conditions to be 100%, that's what actually sometimes delays us or makes us delay taking action. So how do you overcome procrastination? It's just to do it. Even if you are scared, even if you are tired, even if the conditions are not conducive, like I said, but you've got this target that I want to achieve this thing at the specific time, and then you just do it, because most of the time the conditions will not be 100%. You will find lightning on the night before you write an exam. There'll be this horrible weather, but you're still expected to study and actually pass. So basically that's what I'm talking about when I say conditions are not favorable, but you still have to put in the work. You still have to put in the work because the goal is still there. You want to write exams and you want to pass. So basically I think what can help to motivate one to actually do something when they don't feel like it at that time is to, when you give yourself milestones, when you achieve your milestones, you must reward yourself. So make it worthwhile, right? For example, if you're trying to lose weight, you go on this strict diet, and then once a week or on your 7th day, people give themselves cheat days, and then you have this cheat day, but you don't go overboard, right? You'll just have you'll have dessert on that day. If the whole week you just don't have dessert or you don't have sugary food, but on this one day, on one of your meals, then you give yourself dessert, your favorite dessert, and you enjoy. That's the way of rewarding yourself. So I find that it actually does work because you feel like it will be worthwhile. Yes, there's a bigger goal, there's a bigger reason why you're doing this thing, but as you reach the milestones, then you are able to reward yourself and feel good. Somebody once said that procrastination is a dream stealer, because the more you procrastinate, the more time passes, the more you never get to achieve the things that you want to achieve, just because you don't make time to do those things that you want, just because you're waiting for perfect time. The time will never be perfect. There will be times where you're tired, but you still need to do something to work towards your goals. So if you succumb to always being tired, yes, there'll be a day or two or there where you feel like, what, today I'm tired, I can't study, I'm just exhausted, I need to rest, otherwise I'm gonna burn out or I'm gonna have fatigue, but it cannot be the case all the time. So it's important to prioritize your dreams, your goals, even though the situation is not perfect, even though the conditions are not perfect, but you have to push yourself to get to do the things that you're supposed to do, in 2025, so that you can be able to reach your goals. So yes, I hope you're still here. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, so that other people can see what we're talking about here. I'm excited to still have you here, and hopefully I'll see you on the next video.